Peace, 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 family. Another quick one. Hopefully, it'll be a quick one. I try to make them like 10 minutes at most. I got one up there that's like almost 20. I try to make them quick. I got a couple things to talk about this film. And it all stems from this conversation I was having. When I was having a conversation about the most recent situation that has happened to one of us, black family, was one of our black goddesses went into some nail shop or some shit like that, and was caught stealing eyelashes or something. And the old Chinese dude put her in a chokehold and shit. So I will start with that and everything I can remember about that certain situation and how it ties into cowardice and people who don't know no better. Because we don't know no better. Us being zombies here, not realizing our full potential because of the miseducation through school, which led us to believe that what they taught us, and I say they, European white folks, it being okay with what they taught us and thinking that what they taught us is all we need to know. It just resonates different with different people, their energies. Like for me, I didn't fuck with school. I didn't. I mean, I did all that. But as far as classes and shit, I didn't go. Graduated, no problem. Classes, no problem. But tying into the topic of this young female stealing eyelashes, well, we're gonna start there. Makeup, fake asses, fake titties, fake lips, fake face, fake hair, all that. It all comes and it stems from the European imposing upon our minds what the definition visually of beauty is, which is a white woman. Personally, I can't stand white women. I don't like white women. I just don't like them. There's no life to be created through the vagina, if that's what we'll call it, of a white woman. It don't work like that. For me, because as you see, I'm not white. And you got your ignorant motherfuckers that'll be in the comments, oh, you're light skinned. We're not playing the color schemes. We're playing the genetic schemes. Genetics don't lie. Genetics tell you I ain't white. But the definition visually for beauty is a white woman. For women. And the definition of handsome for a man is a white man, the suit, the suitcase, da da da. So they're superimposing upon our mental what we should define ourselves as, right? And it goes to church, you see the white Jesus, all that. So the first problem is this black queen was going into an Asian place to spend her money, which is not smart economics, to get eyelashes and whatever else she may have wanted. That's not what we're doing. To put them on herself, on her body, to make her look more beautiful, or what she thinks would make her look more beautiful, through the eyes of a zombie. Well, that's the first mistake. You're practicing terrible economics, backwards ass economics, by willingly giving up your hard-earned cash and spending it with an outside source that does not contribute to the benefit of your community or you. So that was her first mistake. And I'm not going to sit here and bash the black woman. I would never do that. I'm just pointing out problems. So she steps in, she buys or tries to take from the Asian people eyelashes to put on to make her feel more beautiful. When as a black woman in general, you are beautiful beyond words can describe. Beyond. Every black woman I come across, I treat as a goddess, respectfully, courteous, But she goes in, she does a thing. So that's mistake one. and two, because economically that was dumb. And to go for these things out of this store to make herself look more white, because that's what it is. If you were loving your natural beauty, you wouldn't be going to alter it. It just wouldn't happen. I think I'm the bee's knees. Somebody out there could be like, he's ugly as fuck. But then again, somebody else out there could be like, he's a handsome young man. Based off what that mind state's like. If you understand that black is beautiful, then there's nothing else to be talked about. But two mistakes she made off rip, going to spend her money an outside source. Secondly, getting the items to make herself look like what she thinks is beautiful. Due to the miseducation and hypnotize, the brainwashing of the black family. That's two mistakes off rip. Now, to my biggest point on this situation, just this situation. When this Asian man put his hands on her, put her in a chokehold, and this is going to deal with cowardice. There were people around. This was not just some desert place in the middle of nowhere. Nobody could be there. So, I don't know if there were black men there. I don't know. And if there were, I don't know how many, what age, physical capability. It don't matter. When I see an injustice being done against a black man or a black woman, but we're talking about black women, my first natural instinct is to protect her. Whether she's right or wrong, that can be handled accordingly. But when you do too much, or you're just doing too much, I'm going to defend her. I'm going to defend him. I'm going to defend them. Whatever the situation calls for. So, and you see this so many times. You can see it. With just, I don't want to give out names, and I could be wrong, but just for conversation's sake, to prove my point, you got Sandra Bland's, Tamir Rice's, Mike Brown's, Eric Garner's. You just got a whole bunch of instances that the news lets us see, which is a part of keeping us in a fearful state. Let us show these things happening to them. Let them get outraged, knowing all they're going to do is pick it up to the door and not do shit. But you have these instances where there's wrongs being done to us blatantly, and there's people just can't record it. Sometimes it's men, and sometimes it's women. Whatever. When I see my family being done wrong, I'm stepping in to defend them. Whether it's against police, whether it's against another civilian, regardless of who it is, my first instinct is to defend them. Why? Because mama ain't raised no punks. And once you step out at least 1 foot out the matrix and you see what's going on and you start appreciating your family globally, you don't look at shit the same. I done got into the fists, throwing hands, catching a fade, fighting, whatever you want to say, with police. I got a scar on my head and my arm and my thigh from fighting police because they was trying to do some grimy shit. I done stood toe to toe with pastors and preachers and teachers out of schools, professors from college universities, police. They ain't police, but just so we can identify who I'm talking about. Police officers. I done did that. So this ties into the cowardice. Like, okay, you won't want no man to put his hands on your mama, right? Assuming she's a black woman. Even for y'all crackers. You know, your mama get into it, you're going to try to defend her or whatever. Well, if that's the case, when you see another young black woman being mishandled, inappropriately handled, and it doesn't trigger in your head to defend her because you're scared of what happens to you, use a pump. I'll take 1,000 bullets 1,000 times for my family, immediate and globally. We're trained to think like this. Every movie is trained to show us in an inferior light. We're always slaves. We're always like the bad guy. And when we're not even a main character, we're either big brute black men or real cowardly following motherfuckers. So we see that on TV. And then our music and the role models behind the music are feminine. I don't even want to call them men, but they're feminine men. They dress a certain way, which we start dressing. This tight jean shit, nigga. Look, if me and my lady wear the same pants, it's a problem. If I'm okay with some nigga wearing tight jeans and high heel Timbs on with halter tops and they nails and shit did, and I'm okay with that, something's wrong with me. They done got me. I'm good. I'm a zombie. You feel me? When we go to school, it's usually a happy, positive, lovey-dovey, passive-ass white woman teaching us. You don't think that fuck with us? Physically and mentally. First mentally, because have a physical change, you have to go through it mentally first. It has to trigger the right it has to trigger the right things within your body, the balance, chemical balance, structures, neurons, whatever the fuck it is. It fucks with us. So when we go to school and we're taught by these passive ass, it's okay type of white women, it develops within us to be 50. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shit like that. So this is from school. We getting taught to be passive, loving, turn the other cheek. It's okay. This is in school. You feel me? Then we go to church, and we hear the same shit. Turn the other cheek, love thy neighbor, but all the while pray to another white person as a savior, symbol, or idol, and a white Jesus. So after being taught by a white woman to be feminine and passive, we go to church to be taught to pray and be inferior to a white male. So now we got the balance of white male, white female, superiority. Boom. This is I do my videos quick rundowns because I'm not trying to be no teacher to nobody. I'm trying to be a messenger of information. Take the information, go dig it up, check it out, see what's up. That's all my purpose is. So don't come here and be like, oh, you're trying to be like, I'm just me. I see what's up. I speak real street with it, real simplified. That way motherfuckers can pick it up. Okay. So we get this cowardice, inferiority complex from school to church, and then we go to work because we were taught at school to find a good job, right? So we go work and we try to graduate all these classes to get this piece of paper that says we're smart. Fuck all that. I done sat with professors and really, not what I'm doing with y'all, but really talk to these motherfuckers, and at the end of the conversation or the debate, motherfuckers, the college professors, or the motherfucking police officer looked me dead in my eyes, shake my hand, and said, "You're one of the smartest people I ever met." I'm not talking to them. I'm not talking to y'all like I talk to them. I'm talking to y'all get it done because I don't like making videos that fucking long. So we go to work for another person. I feel it. You gotta eat. You gotta take care of family, all that shit. But look at it for what it is, not for what it seems like. You're not working to a good job and you're the owner of that motherfucker. You're working as somebody else's worker. You're a slave. They tell you to go make the motherfucking pizzas. You're gonna go make the motherfucking pizzas so you can get that bullshit ass check. It's slavery. New age slavery. It's just, they don't say, hey, come be a slave. They say, hey, come be a assistant manager. Don't make no difference. You just headed a motherfucking slave. You're still a slave, but you're headed a motherfucking slave, so be happy. And we're happy. You see what I mean? So you get your cowards. And you don't have to just be a coward physically in a physical situation. You can be a motherfucking slave, or a coward, excuse me. You can be a coward mentally. And when I say that, I mean, using myself as an example, I've been studying for some years now. I got like 4 notebooks full of information, full of knowledge, full of everything you might need to know. You know what I'm saying? Or that I've come across and I've learned so far. So as I learn it, and I compare this with this, and I see where they match up or they don't match up, and then I break that down to see where that truth leads me. I put it in my notebook. That way you have the details. Well, I could sit here, and this is actual facts. Everything I'm saying is facts, but for this story I'm telling you, it's facts. I could sit here and tell one of my homies, hey, you know, the word queen means prostitute or has an origin in prostitutes. Nigger means God. You know what I'm saying? Blah, 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 whatever. A citizen is a corporation. It's not a person. You're not a person. You're a corporation. Somebody owns you. You know what I'm saying? Birth certificate, social security card. These are just documents to keep updated on the property known as whoever your name is. Then you say, and these are what my homies will say, are you tripping? That's crazy. For real? That's crazy. And leave it at that. Because it's going against what they think they know. But since they my homie, they ain't gonna be like, nigga, fuck what you talking about. They don't go research anything I said. You know what I'm saying? If I say nigger means God, to the average motherfucker, they think nigger means ignorant motherfucker, slave type of nigga, a black person. Right? Okay. But they won't go research to see if I'm wrong. Then they say black person. I'm like, black don't mean black though. Black mean white. Oh, you tripping for real? Go look it up. Go look it up. Feel me? So that's cowardice in the mind because it's going against what they think they know and people fear what they don't know. So they don't fuck with it. And so I have my set of peers. Everybody I went to school with, you know, da-da-da. And there's a couple of them is doing good in life, you know what I'm saying? Achieving goals. I don't knock none of that. But a lot of those people, same people, have children. And they themselves only have the limited knowledge of what school taught them. They didn't expand that. Because if they were to expand that, they would see they'd have to reteach their children. You see what I'm saying? But they don't do that. And that's cowardice in the mind. That's a good zombie. You're a good motherfucking zombie. I don't know why it is, like me, like I said at the beginning of this video, school wasn't for me. But I went, graduated, right? I was always in the streets, I was selling drugs, you know, pimping, just doing what the fuck I do. There's a couple things, I'm not going to tell the video, but there's a couple things I done did in my whole entire motherfucking life so far. And, you know, I'm glad to be here. But I'm saying as the character of who I once was, which is a nigga that didn't give no fucks about shit, to being one of the motherfuckers that excel in intelligence and have done the tests, like go against professors of colleges, legit professors, police officers, and I'm talking to the police officer about law, which he don't even fucking know. So I've put myself through the ringer. That way, if I am mistaken on anything, I'm a humble person. Please tell me I'm wrong and tell me why I'm wrong. And once you do that, give me a source. You don't have to, but I'm trying to tell you. If I'm wrong, I'm okay with being corrected. A lot of my peers, a lot of people, a lot of older folks, and we know the older folks are stuck in the older folks. You can't tell an old nigga nothing. They don't research. They don't do shit. They think everything they know is what they need to know. And about 90% of the shit they know is false. We go by the banner Christopher Columbus found this shit. A lot of people know that's wrong. But to the ones that don't, they don't want to research to see if it's wrong. You see what I'm saying? When we say Christianity is complete bullshit. The Christian motherfuckers like, oh, he's fucking wrong. He don't know what he's talking about. Don't listen to him. But you go up to your pastor and ask him what a 501c3 tax reform is. He shut the fuck up. And then the motherfucking flock of sheep, they don't want to hear you. Let the preacher preach on. So my thing is cowardice. When our people's getting done wrong and them cameras is rolling, The motherfucker behind the camera need to step up for his family. You don't have to know that person, but that person looked like you. That person came from a black woman like you. That's your mama, that's your sister, that's your aunt, that's your brother, your uncle. You feel me? Protect them. Don't be a coward. Get some balls, nigga. Grow the fuck up, check your nuts. You feel me? And handle that shit. So what you go to jail to? You went down a warrior, see? We need warriors, not cowards. We need generals, not cowards. Physically, don't be scared. Get the motherfucking ass in the weight room. Start pumping. We need warriors. We do not need no punk ass niggas. We don't need it. And this little, see what I'm saying is this passive feminine shit we've had to go through. Everyone goes through. This nigga's in school right now. Right now. Going through the same ringer. Being a passive zombo. You feel me? And then we go and we talk to white folks and, hi, how you doing? Why can't you be yourself? Because you think that just being a normal person, being you, is a bad thing. In the sense that you'll get on the phone and talk white. I say talk white because that shit don't even make sense. But you'll pronunciate and shit like that when you gotta talk to a white person. Because you know, if you were to talk your regular talk, that you would feel uneasy about how the convo went against you and that white person. See, that's all mind shit. That's all mentally brainwashed. I talk to everybody the same fucking way. I might not cuss because there's times to just relax and chop it. There's times to be serious and talk. So when I debate a motherfucker, I don't say motherfucker, 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 motherfucker. I might catch a couple in there. When I go, and I've done it, I'm guilty of it. I go to job interviews, and I've went to job interviews, and I won't cuss. Because there's times to be, talk a certain way. And when I say talk a certain way, I don't mean talk white. I mean just talk. I can't sit up in front of a motherfucking white person like, what's up, my nigga? It don't work. It ain't the same. Obviously. But to do that, we have to think to ourselves, oh, I'm not good enough. Why is that? Why do we think like that? You feel me? I'm all for comments in the comment section to give me something to talk about, to find a topic that somebody might want. I'm open for any discussion. When I make these videos, it's mainly be just random shit that be on my mind at that time. So for right now, I just was in a conversation. He was talking about the Asian shit and the woman wanted eyelashes, and so I came up on here and talked to y'all about it. You feel me? It went far beyond what I expected to, but we have a mental sickness. Our peers, my peers, younger generation. You need to know who the fuck you are. The black woman has got us. It don't change. A black woman can produce any colored child on this planet. A white woman can only create a white woman unless you introduce some melanin dominant genes. You put a white person up on a white person, they gonna make white people all day. You put a black woman up on a black man, it's a black baby or a brown baby. Put that brown baby with another black woman, it could be a lighter baby, and so forth and so forth. You feel me? Hello. You feel me? So we need to realize how powerful we are. We created everything. Everything. Created. Create means to form or produce something out of nothing. To make means to produce something out of something that's already there. So I can make a pop can only because there's aluminum around this bitch. You feel me? We set in the foundations for everything to be made. What you think the fucking Moors had the 2-story houses, the ACs and separate rooms and a bathroom and an aqueduct and all this because somebody else had it? No, we the creators of that. I'm talking our ancient family. Ancient Egypt ain't ancient. It's only ancient to us. When y'all want to talk history and our ancient peoples, if you ain't going further than ancient Egypt, you're fucking tripping. You just fucking tripping. So it takes a certain type of person, energy, to learn, to soak it in. And it takes a certain type of person to be totally oblivious to it. These white folks hate black folks. Why? Because we're the dominant motherfuckers. And it's only a little bit of white folks. But it didn't make so many power moves. It made it seem like these motherfuckers is everywhere. No. We're just trapped in the mind state to think these motherfuckers run everything. We gotta get up out of that. Physically, they can't fuck with us. Spiritually, they can't fuck with us. Mentally, they damn sure can't fuck with us. But they can influence us, which they have, to think and act and feel a certain way. They got it in the air with the chemtrails that fucks with your emotions and your mental state. They got it in the water that fucks with your mind and your mental state and your physical. They got it in the food. This ain't even real food. It ain't even what the fuck. So if you ain't looking at the tactics being used, you damn sure ain't feeling the effects and realizing what they are. You just know that shit is fucked up. Excuse me while I do this. I'm sorry, family. This is a little bit too much. But I love you. And before I get up out of here, I just want to get back to the China shit. And the significance of family. Stop spending your goddamn money with outside peoples. Just stop. It makes no sense to do that. And then turn around and complain about the community and the world and how it's fucked up for black folks. This shit just don't make no motherfucking sense. I'm sorry. It don't. It don't. So she went into a foreign place to spend her money at, you know what I'm saying? Which is wrong. Stop spending your money with everybody else. Oh, we gotta buy groceries. Local farmers do it. You know what I'm saying? Or start your own motherfucking. Go in the backyard, dig out some dirt, plant some seeds, take off on it. Learn how to sew, make your own clothes and shoes. Learn mechanics, fix up old cars, keep them bitches, sell them to you people for very reasonable prices, because the goal is to get everybody on. Not to just break necks because you want to be thirsty for the money. So learn shit like agriculture and farming, sewing and knitting. Learn law, learn mechanics, learn all that shit and do for self. But stop spending your goddamn money everywhere. Stop sticking your dick in white bitches. Stop. And ladies, stop opening your legs to white men. Cause don't nothing come out of fucking amalgamating or mixing in than death. Once you take a pure soul and mix it with a demon, you ain't gonna get a motherfucking pure soul. It just don't work. So family, this is what I'm saying, this is what I mean. Do for self, stop being punks, drop your balls, check your nuts. Man up, do for self. Her mistake was going in the motherfucking store that was from an outsider in the first place. I'm all for segregation. I'm all for it. Let me look in the camera lens. I'm all for segregation. Why? Because as a people, you cannot flourish by giving up everything you got to everybody else. It will never happen. Stop being taught by these devils. And if you're going to be taught by these motherfuckers, when you come home and your children come home, go over what the fuck they went over. And then give them the side of the truth that these motherfuckers ain't going to give them. All you motherfuckers want to get up and be big Billy badasses and go to war for America. That shit don't even make sense, nigga. Don't even make sense. War with your family that's going to war every day in real life. Here. But fuck, you need to go fight for these motherfuckers so they can do another power move. Yeah, fuck out of here, man. It's simple shit. My peers, look, the reason we can't talk no more, and this ain't being a personal jab or nothing, I'm just speaking in general, the reason we can't speak no more is because we ain't on the same level no more. Why? Because I know when you think. You feel me? And when I introduce you to some shit, you look at it like, that's crazy. And then leave it at that. You won't go research it. Because if you were to research it, it will blow down the walls of the fucking stupid shit you got in your head that you think is true. and you have no choice but to act on it. Once you know truth, all the bullshit just null and void. So I move a little different now. You feel me? Think a lot different. I study heavy. You feel me? Real heavy. Just dumbass heavy. Every day. Because I got 3 little girls and a young man that's got to come up in the bullshit. You know? And I know everybody get comfortable with lies because the truth is uncomfortable. If people want to live in luxury, think about it. We complain so much. But we got houses, food, TVs, music, freedom of speech, freedom. A lot of places don't got a lot of this shit. You feel me? But that's how they keep us. Because we're so reliant on how America just pretty much serves that shit on a platter. That we don't want to do nothing. We don't want to do nothing else. Put our asses in the middle of a motherfucking jungle, a lot of us gonna fucking die. Hold up. Stay there. Now I know there's a lot of you go like, oh, that's just one. Nigga, I'm working on a whole bunch more, like 6, 7 more. Did you see this? This is a certified army bag, right? And this motherfucker here, I don't know if you can see it, that's the first aid kit. That red you see, that's a whole first aid kit. You know, simple shit, I understand. And then here, I ain't feeling like doing it all. But if you can see, yeah, you can see that. That's an emergency cover, because you never know what the fuck's gonna happen. Get kicked out the house, I ain't got nothing to cover my body with or my family's body with. I don't know. You see in there, I got 2 bottles of water. I know, it should start. Canned foods, 2 canned goods, and a bag of oatmeal, pack of oatmeal, something heavy. Feel me? I ain't got nothing in here yet, but that's probably gonna be where the straps is at. You feel me? I got the machete upstairs. I got the pocket survival blade upstairs. I need to put it in there. But these are the things you got to start thinking about. And I'm about to get into sewing and knitting. Why? Because I want to produce my own shit. And what's fucked up is the peers out there, the people out there that don't know no better is going to look at it like, oh, that shit corny. Oh, that's corny. You ain't got no name brand. You're buying a brand. That's it. That's it. Like if I were to be 2 million subs or some shit like that, motherfuckers would buy my brand. They wouldn't buy shit because of me. I could buy this shirt. If this was just a regular, I could sew a black shirt, right? Same texture, same length, the whole 9. The same exact shirt, just I made it. Motherfuckers would laugh at that and be like, oh, that's not true. That's not true religion. Bitch, you can't even tell me who God is. But you know true religion. Get the... That's what I'm talking about. Produce my own food. I ain't gotta go to the store no more. I already make my own toothpaste. My lady make the soap. All natural. All after, you know, it's all good for your body. Soaps, shampoos, toothpaste. Next step is deodorants. It's kind of like getting off the grid type of thing. Well, living on the grid, you feel me? If I could produce my own shit, I don't need nobody else. We gotta be simpler. We're taking on European standards. Don't make no sense. We gotta be much simpler. Do I got shoes to put on my feet? Yeah. Are they name brands? Nope. They do the same job. Do I got a shirt? Yeah. Is it name brand? Nope. Do the same job. You feel me? Can I eat tonight? Yep. Did I have to go to Walmart or something? Nope. Did the same job. We gotta get into the survival mode of the earth, nature, you feel me? Where you get nature. We just gotta do a lot of things, man. So I used a young woman in the Chinese shit as an example of where we're at with it. We don't even realize the shit that's going on around that one situation. Black woman goes into a Chinese store. Strike one. Group economics or economics in general, that was a bad move. Secondly, Once she wanted to buy something to make herself look prettier to European standards. Thirdly, there was nobody to protect her, but there was cameras flashing. It looked like I got boogers. I don't care. Y'all my people, so I can say shit like that. Y'all be cool with me. See, I love my family. I can fool with y'all a little bit. But just take into consideration the things I said. If there's anything I missed or that you wanted to expand on, let me know. You feel me? Just let me know. This is off the top. This is just things I'm thinking about as I had this conversation with this one person. So, with that being said, practice economics better, practice independency better, and study more. That way you can step out the matrix and see what the fuck you living in. Right now we live in a, what did I say the other day? A beautiful nightmare. It's beautiful for a zombie's eyes. But when we wake up, why does it seem like I really got boogers, but I don't? Shit crazy. Oop, oop, oop. Okay. And that's it. Once you step out, you get to see that shit. You feel me? Get Out was a great movie, by the way. Yes, he has a white woman as a wife. Yes, his mom's white. But the movie still stood as just an eye-opener for motherfuckers that don't want to see. To motherfuckers that already see, that movie wasn't telling us nothing we didn't know. But I'm done because I've been going for way too long, in my opinion. I love y'all. All y'all. Except for you bitch-made niggas. You bitches. And you white beasts that got some negative shit. I love all y'all. Peace.